already know, Bone Tactical, Greg Tambone checking in. I do a bit of what could be considered different bodyguard, personal security, PSD, PSC work overseas in an area where really no one else from the United States is working or has any real experience, aside from some special operations military guys who are working under the branch of the US government in the same area. But I have absolutely no affiliation with those guys, so I'm kind of just in the same area doing different stuff. I'm going to talk to you guys right now about high-risk bodyguard work in some of the world's most dangerous areas outside of a war zone. So technically not in a war zone, a lot of gray area stuff applies. I'm going to show you guys some new products and show you guys how we get by down here when a lot of times, you know, we're not sanctioned. We may have permission, but it's such a wild, wild west area that you need to be super low profile, super low vis, under the radar. Right now I'm ready for anything. Super prepared, but I also look super low profile. So I'm gonna get right into a few new products and some tips and tricks. You can see by what I'm wearing, I'll try and show you guys the best that I can. Pair of jeans, I wear cinched jeans, okay, because they stretch. They're cowboy kind of rodeo jeans, but they look cool and they stretch and they blend well. Athletic sneakers, I'm wearing Asics right now, nice, good, comfortable walking shoes, something that you need to have. If I also wear like a trail running style because of the fact that I'm in environments that require me to be kind of all-terrain type shoes, so I'm not slipping and stuff in the mud in the mountains and stuff like that. So that's an idea. I always wear all black shoes, just a personal thing, but also helps fit the bill a little bit. The shirt is the new El Sicario Covert concealed carry shirt. You may say, what does that mean? Well, that's exactly what it means right there. It is a shirt that is designed for basically concealed carry, and you can see I'm kitted up right now. Heavy rifle plates right here, Snake Eater tactical plate carrier. Check them out if you'd like to see the Snake Eater tactical gear. Really super minimalist, but everything that you need. This is the biggest plates. This is XL plates, and they barely fit inside the plate carrier, but they do. So a lot of you guys in my last video said, oh, the plate carrier is too small, plates are too small. Plates are a standard size. I'm just kind of a bigger guy. So let me start without gear as I've been continuing, and then I'll get down to the other stuff from there, okay? So basically, what we have right here is the new El Sicario shirt. So I'll show you guys this. It's lined double here. It's got the camouflage here, double lined ripstop, super heavy duty. Allows you to do a couple things. Allows all this stuff that's on my waistline not to print and show through. So it allows me to conceal carry just about anything. The Hawaiian print fits the bill of me just being a casual, you know, down here, like I said, I need to just look like I'm a tourist because I don't want people automatically thinking, you know, oh, that guy's got a gun, that guy's got this. It's gonna bring problems because even if I have my permits and my certifications, which I do, and everything in permission, police are still gonna mess with you at checkpoints, stuff like that. They're gonna want money, they're gonna want different things. So it's better if you just don't have any involvement. It's better to completely avoid those situations, guys. So that's what this shirt helps you to do in the United States and anywhere in the world. So I'll talk about that. It's got the embroidery there, cool on the inside. This is an XL, I'm 235, I have no idea, 6'3", 235, something like that right now. The interior pocket that you can't see from the outside because it's directly on the back of the exterior pocket allows you to keep some money or valuables in there that can pass a pat down because of the fact that you have the outside pocket, so it just looks like it's an outside pocket. You can have $100 or a couple $100 stashed in there and you won't feel it in a pat down. The next idea is here, these coin holders. What they do is when I rip the shirt open, it helps them to swing free. The pearl snaps allow me to rip the shirt open very quickly. These coin holders here are on both sides. They just give momentum, and as you can see, there's a coin in there. So that's a coin holder right there, and it's vented in the back. And in the back of the sleeves to be breathable. Okay, it's very hot down here. It's got the camo lining, like I said, and just a really nice fit. These are an improved fit. It's an XL. They run a little big, but pretty standard to North American sizes. As I said, this is an XL, and The fit is a little better. It's a little straighter than if you bought one of the last shirts. It's just highly improved overall. The sewing is improved, the fit is improved, everything's kind of improved. We'll work with you guys if you need help deciding, you know, what size, or if the size doesn't fit or something like that, I'll work with you. So let me continue on with what I've got going here. Snake Eater tactical belt, heavy duty rigger's belt. Very important to have a good belt. It's the basis of all your gear, okay? Your belt is the basis of all your gear. Again, awesome PC here, awesome plate carrier. Just very, very minimalist. The shoulder straps here allow me to shoulder a rifle if I need to, or if I'm going super hardcore, I'll pop my Glock in. I have a PDW kit that I got from Zahal.org. Check out Zahal.org. Good friend of mine, great guy. Check him out. He's got all kinds of kits for Glocks that you can put shoulder adapters on. And a lot of people will tell you, oh, that's a bunch of crap. It doesn't do anything. You know, it doesn't affect the round when you put your Glock in a PDW or you put a shoulder stock on there. It doesn't affect, obviously, the ballistics. But what it does affect greatly is it takes out the human error of your hand and having to line up all these joints in shooting, and it allows you to stabilize the firearm, and it allows you to be effective at a much greater range. So people that are like, it does nothing, well, you obviously haven't used one in a firefight, guys, because when you're jumping around and breathing heavy and your heart rate's going off, that ability to shoulder a weapon is a huge thing. It really helps, especially if you pop a red dot on there, you're tired, you're breathing heavy, you're older like I am, and you know, you can just look and line it up much easier. This allows you to shoulder, okay, very, very thin, but it's thin this way and thick this way. It's wide, so what that does, it doesn't dig into my shoulders if I'm wearing it for a long time, especially if I'm kitted out with a rifle. You guys have seen overseas, I've also used ARs, AKs, different stuff like that, and then I'll either have the Snake Eater tactical combat belt, or I'll have mag carriers on here on the chest rig. So all options there. So definitely be sure to check out the Snake Eater tactical stuff. I'm gonna go a little further into depth here. The Glock pistol, okay, really old Glock, standard Glock. I've done some minor modifications to it, but I'm a Glock guy, they just work, okay? And it's what I have, it's what I have my legal registration for here in the country that I'm currently in. So it's what I use, because you have to have a legal registration to be, you know, with your security company, and your license and everything has to be registered to a particular firearm. So got that, got the Bravo concealment holster. I'll put the link in the profile for the Bravo concealment holster. They gave this to me, so I didn't pay for it. I gotta give that awareness up front, but it's awesome. It's an awesome holster, I love it. Great retention, clips into the belt. I'm an IWB guy when I can be. Phobos magazine, double mag, very minimal that I carry. Very minimum is 2 mags. I've got the 33 and +2 on there, so I'll carry these. In the very, very, very convenient Phobos double, okay? It's one step up from the single mag, but when I'm up to high threat, I like to carry at least 2 magazines. I like them both to be high capacity. I got this Phobos double mag pouch. It's very convenient, slips in, like I said, great retention, easy to access. I got that from Zahal.org. My Karambit here, as you can see, this knife, guys, is a bone tactical Karambit. So I'll show you this. You guys probably are aware of all of my Karambits and stuff that I show in almost every video, but this is the leather sheath that it swivels here, so it's ambidextrous. Okay, it's left-handed or right-handed. That's what ambidextrous means. And so I can switch it around if I need to. It's horizontal or vertical carry, just a great option for the Karambit. I can carry it back here, on the side, up, upside down, right side up, anywhere I want to carry it. So I like the leather sheath. We've also got the clip option here. This can just clip right into the waistband or a belt. So I could put this in here if I wanted to carry it like that. Lots and lots of options. EDC CANK. Super fast to access as well. EDC CANK. Always carry a neck knife. Last ditch option, backup. Super good. If I have 2 knives like I do now, I can even use this for cutting stuff as a everyday use tool. So if I have 2 blades, this will be my weapon blade. That'll be my everyday use tool. I keep a cell phone on me. Most of you guys have a cell phone. That's EDC 101. I've got my keys. This is the new bone opener, Gen 2, it's got the screwdriver in there, fits into the pocket for easy access, slides in there. Without having to look, I just find the hole with my finger and I've got it, and my fist is protected from impact in any way. If my fist accidentally bumps into something, any way I swing it, it's up to an 800% heavier, harder, more powerful impact. 800% more powerful impact than just the fist by itself. It takes all that power and strength and puts it down to a tiny little point. Point here, point here, point here. 3 points, any way it swings. This way, or this way. I don't know why my fist would be doing that. Disclaimer, guys, please don't use this as a weapon. It's not a weapon. Okay, anything that you hold in your hand can be a weapon if you hold it right. But please do not use this as a weapon. If you use this as a weapon, it's deadly. You can kill someone. Please don't use this as a weapon. Thanks, guys. Okay, as we'll continue going down, like I said, the Snake Eater tactical belt. Underneath my Snake Eater tactical belt, for deep cover and concealment, I've got my Bone Tactical Traveler's Money Belt. These are not in stock right now. They're sold out, but they'll be in stock for Christmas 2019. And an all-new and improved version is what will be coming out with, instead of the real only difference is that instead of the white here, it'll be black. So it'll be black on black, kind of like a murdered out look, black on black. And what this does is it allows you to conceal large amounts of cash, documents, anything you want to conceal. It'll pass a pat down as well. Actually, guys traveling with me that are on TSA pre-check, I'm no longer on TSA pre-check. After you're on a terrorist watch list, they take you off of TSA pre-check, unfortunately. But guys that have been traveling with me on overseas trips, they've gone right through PSA pre-check with that on. No problems, no questions asked. Large amounts of cash inside there. Just super, super concealable and clandestine type gear there. You can keep anything in there. If you're traveling, it's great for holding your passport so your passport doesn't get stolen. I'll continue on down the line here, and the final thing is the Olight. This, guys, is the Olight Baton Pro. I really like this. I'm a big fan. It's got a lot of settings on it. Super bright. And let me see if I can figure out the strobe. All right. It's brand new to me, but I'm a big fan. I like the clip. It's a reversible. It can be worn this way, which is not less likely to fall out because it's a little deeper, or it can be worn this way for quick access, which I don't really like. I think it would lose it there. Got a great magnetic charging system. Just a really great light. I'm going to give a shout out to Olight for this. They did send me this light, but it's got a knurled grip on there. Perfect size for Kubaton defense. Really last-ditch backup item, or you know, if I'm running my gun, there's several ways I can be in here like this with my pistol. Okay, so it gives me an option when I do run out of ammo. Then I transition from that. Phase of being in here with my pistol. Okay, I'm in here with my pistol like this. Got my light going through. I'm stabilized, but I'm still able to have light. I run out of ammo, I holster my firearm, I move into that defensive position here, and then this becomes a Kubaton defense, kind of a last-ditch item thing. I transfer from that kind of more squared off position. If I have a plate carrier in here, I'm squared off to try and take rounds in front of the plate carrier because I don't have side plates, remember? Then I move into that side profile position to make myself skinnier. I move this hand forward, any kind of an incoming weapon attack. I'm trying to use this, if at all possible, blades or anything like that to knock it out of the way if I can. Very not likely, but you're thinking, you know, if in a knife fight, you got to think you're going to get cut, guys. So always when it's weapon versus weapon, a knife or a stick or anything like that, you want that in your lead hand so you can protect your flesh and your body. And then you turn that sideways profile. This becomes back here, kind of defensive, Jeet Kune Do type stuff. Elbows for anything incoming, protecting the side of my face, and then I'm kind of just striking out with this and creating distance in here with this. So guys, watch my self-defense videos if you're more interested in stuff like that. But just wanted to really break down all of this gear here for you guys. The link will be in the description below for everything that you see here. Everything is available at the Bone Tactical store, with the exception of this Olight is from Olight. I'll put a 10% discount code for the O-Light below as well. The magazine holster is from Zahal.org. This holster is from BravoConcealment.com. The belt and the plate carrier from SnakeEaterTactical.com. And everything else is available from BoneTactical.com. Top of the line gear here, guys, best of the best. I'm also not just showing you gear, I'm teaching you how to use it. Let me know what you want to see more of, what you thought about this video, comment below. Please support my channel so I can keep, if you like it. If you don't like it, then whatever, you know, click dislike, doesn't matter. If you like this, in order for me to keep making stuff like this, please click like and share this video with at least one friend. Text it to somebody, there's a share, you click the little arrow thing, and it says copy link, and you send that link to everybody that you've been texting recently. Ask them to watch the video. If you want to see stuff like this, guys, you're gonna have to support my channel because I'm doing a lot of stuff, guys. I got a lot of stuff going on. I've got the coffee, the spices, Overland Expedition tour company that I've started up. I've got my private security work I'm still doing a bit of. I've got all of my most effective edge weapons and self-defense tools in the world, guys. It takes a lot of work, a lot of energy to do all the stuff that I'm doing. I do a lot of traveling, so for me to take the time to do this stuff, it's got to be beneficial to me as well. I love doing it. I love helping people out, but if it's helping you out, let me know, please. Comment below, share the video, and tell me what you want to see more of. Thanks, and as you already know, bone out.